Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So huge news, Deadline is reporting that Benedict Cumberbatch is basically going to be Doctor Strange. So here's what's going on with the movie. Marvel is doing a special announcement tomorrow. I'll totally do a video for it, but they're likely going to announce what their Phase 3 film slate is, as well as the official casting of Doctor Strange. They're basically closing the deal. Like, he isn't officially Doctor Strange right now, they're just in final talks. Originally it was believed that Joaquin Phoenix was going to be their Doctor Strange, but then that fell through. Just in general, if you're not really familiar with Benedict Cumberbatch's work or his more serious drama work, all you have to do is just watch Sherlock Series 3. It's all on Netflix, so it's totally easy to find. You should definitely check it out. If you're not a Sherlock fan, you can totally watch him tear shit up as the dragon Smaug in Battle of the Five Armies this December. It really is funny to see how quickly he blew up since he started doing Sherlock a couple years ago. It really has been a pretty short time span. But I'm a huge fan of his. I think he does amazing drama. I think he's really funny. I think he can hit all the bases. Doctor Strange isn't a big muscly character like Captain America or Thor, so you need a very different kind of actor. And yes, there is high potential for Doctor Strange appearing in Avengers 3. He is part of the Illuminati in the comics, so hopefully they'll do some sort of Illuminati storyline at some point too. But let me know how you feel about the idea of Benedict Cumberbatch becoming Doctor Strange. Currently, they're set to begin filming early next year, so they had to find their actor really fast. They're also going to be airing new footage from Avengers Age of Ultron during Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Originally, they were going to debut the trailer, but then it leaked. Lots of drama, but they're just going to roll out more new footage. So right now, here's where the Doctor Strange movie is. They have a director, Scott Derrickson, very awesome guy. The screenwriter is John Spates, so they basically have their director, they have the script that they want, they just needed their actor. Enter Benedict Cumberbatch. He was one of my fantasy picks early on, but it really was a fantasy. Like, he's actually doing a stage play for a lot of next year, so I think scheduling was a big problem. It was widely reported last year that Marvel really wanted to work with Benedict Cumberbatch if the opportunity ever arose, but typically with an actor this popular, right, especially right now, just scheduling is a nightmare. Even getting all the Avengers together for an Avengers movie is crazy. So hopefully we'll find out in the next couple of days whether or not Benedict Cumberbatch signed his name in blood on a Marvel contract. The interesting thing about this big Marvel showcase tomorrow is that a lot of people think that they might start doing their own events away from Comic-Con. Like their own industry event, like Disney does with D23. Like now they're making Star Wars announcements through D23. They didn't bring any big Star Wars Episode 7 stuff to Comic-Con because they didn't really need to. They have their own big event to do that at. So Marvel might start doing that themselves too. Let me know whether you like that idea or not. You know, Marvel doing its own big special event away from Comic-Con that's just about Marvel stuff. While you guys think about that, here are my top 5 Doctor Strange stories. Number 5, Essential Doctor Strange Stories, Volume 1. This is like the collected works of Stan Lee and Steve Ditko's original run on the character, the original origin story. I think regardless of what they do, obviously they're going to have a Stan Lee cameo. I'm sure it'll be ridiculous, as it always is, ridiculous and awesome. Whenever they wrote this story though, it was like this early 60s benchmark for weird. It was kind of like a Guardians of the Galaxy of the day, like in the way that Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie, kind of turned the superhero genre on its head. That's kind of what Stan Lee did with Doctor Strange back in the 60s. This story has a whole lot of long speechifying, which doesn't really fit in a lot of modern superhero genre movies, but because it's likely that they'll get Benedict Cumberbatch, and he excels at dialogue, they might have some fun with that. Just watch an episode of Sherlock. He speaks at the speed of light, and it sounds so good. Number 4, Triumph and Torment. This is a little bit trippy, and because of rights issues, they'd have to change it a little because it involves Doctor Strange getting Doctor Doom's help to rescue Doom's mother from Mephisto. It was actually done by Hellboy's Mike Mignola, and it reads like this super high drama romance Downton Abbey style crossed with a dream you could only have if you were really, really stoned. But think about this premise. Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom go to hell. That would just make an amazing movie. Obviously, they couldn't use Doctor Doom because Fox, but they could always substitute someone else, like Scarlet Witch. Number 3, A Separate Reality. Most people think of this as Frank Brunner's run. He was the artist, not the writer though. I would totally put it up there with Brian K. Vaughan's run, which came much later. But the story is this excellent blend of a lot of the science fiction aspects of the Marvel Universe and the fantasy elements, like magic, which is basically what Doctor Strange is bringing to the Marvel Universe. Scarlet Witch is kind of magic. I'll be interested to see how they explain that. And there's the Inhumans too, so Marvel has a lot of work in bringing magic to the movie universe. Number 2, Flight of Bones. This was part of the great noir Marvel Knights miniseries era that invoked this really cool detective story, a la Sherlock, that set Doctor Strange against Dormammu. Think of it as like Doctor Strange written like a Sherlock Holmes story. And number 1, The Oath by Brian K. Vaughan. This was an amazing retelling of the origin story, like in a much more modern setting. It solved a lot of the problematic aspects of magic that didn't really fit in what the Marvel Universe was doing at the time. It also does a great job of balancing a lot more of the philosophical aspects of wielding limitless power with crazy magical battles in other dimensions. So it's like this really trippy stuff that the Marvel movie universe hasn't done yet. Really, the big issue with Doctor Strange stories that sets it apart from Captain America or Iron Man or the other Marvel movies is that he can't just punch his problems away. Plus, he's a really dark character. Like, there's this balance of super darkness and light inside of him. So really the fun tease is that Benedict Cumberbatch gets to be a Marvel hero, but he also gets to be a really dark Marvel hero, much darker than any of the Marvel superheroes we've seen so far. Plus he gets to be absolutely insane. Doctor Strange is definitely a crazy character. There are a whole lot of other big things that they could talk about at that big event tomorrow, like a Black Panther movie, as well as a female Marvel movie. I know everyone wants Captain Marvel. I think Black Widow is another big likelihood. I'll totally be doing another video based on whatever announcements they make, so be sure to subscribe to get that. There will be some new Avengers footage after Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I'll do a video for that too. So lots of Marvel stuff happening this week. It's going to be really awesome. I know they haven't said a lot about Guardians 2 in a while. They've already announced the release date for that movie. I know everyone's really wondering who Star-Lord's father's going to be, and yes, he's going to figure into that movie. Currently, best odds are on Adam Warlock, but that's a bit of a stretch. Lately, there have been a whole lot of rumors about the Marvel Universe and how they might split Avengers 3 into a couple movies, and they might not even include the regular Avengers. It's likely that Marvel will explain a lot of that tomorrow. The idea is that right now, with Avengers Age of Ultron, they're going to fracture the team, and they're going to throw the movie universe into chaos, so they won't be able to fight Thanos until they come back together, and that's going to take many, many more movies. So just in general, I wouldn't plan on an Infinity Gauntlet storyline for a long time. Maybe even Avengers 4, like Phase 4, way, way off. Like we haven't even hit Phase 3 yet. Just in case you guys haven't seen it for the billionth time, you can click here to watch the Avengers 2 trailer again. It's so good. And you can click here for my top 5 Guardians of the Galaxy 2 stories that I think they should do. Thank you so much for watching, so let's all high five, and I will see you guys tomorrow.